Okay, we're back. Almost had a mini disaster then. I hadn't really fitted my GoPro camera properly to my tripod on my bike, so it nearly fell off the bike. You know, I was going to get run over by a car, but luckily I managed to retrieve it. And I think we're back in business. We'll soon find out now. Right, this road is getting quite busy now. Let's see if I can rejoin the Marquis Mall Road. Just a case of picking the moment. Right, we're back off again. Hopefully this time the camera's been secured properly. Very careless of me there. Yeah, this little complex of shops was built about 4 or 5 years ago. I've never really explored it. I know there's a couple of food places. There's a Korean place. I think one of them is an all-you-can-eat. You know, you pay a set fee and then you can eat. Oh, there's a crab seafood place there. Police. No customers today in the police van. Not like the other evening down Walking Street where it was full. Won't go into that one this time. Right, so we're coming up to Marquis Mall. On the left there's a few condos making up Marquis Residences, I think it's called. So I can go around this trike. There we go. I always remember this stretch of road because the last time I was on vacation here, which was May 2019, I got into the habit of not wearing a helmet when I'm riding a bike, and that particular day I had a friend on the back as well, so there was 2 of us, no helmets, and just as I came around this corner here, there was a traffic cop on a bike, and he basically signalled for me to move over across the other side of the street there into a little lay-by behind a bush. And he gave me a lecture. All sounded very official until the moment he said to me, do you want to sort this out some other way, i.e. cash? And that's how it turned out. So I ended up handing over, I think it was 3,000 pesos that day, which other people have told me is completely crazy, but when you're faced by the cop at the time and you're thinking about losing your license, you do things that you probably wouldn't ordinarily do. I'm going around the roundabout. There's the Nilex, so that's the turning to go off to Manila, which I can't take because my bike is not large enough to go on the freeway. Yeah, some significant traffic here. I always remember when you used to arrive in Angeles, you used to come off the Nilex, you used to hit this roundabout, and quite often it was just traffic, trikes everywhere, jeeps. Come on guys, let's get moving now. It's better. So I'm not going to Marquis Mall today. I'm just going to go straight past it and back up the road that we just came from. Marquis Mall is one of 3 malls, 3 main malls in Angeles City. The difference with this one is you pay 10 pesos for a bike to park. SM Mall you don't pay any parking fee, but I guess Marquis Mall need to finance themselves. You know, a bit of an extra supplement from cars and bikes that pay the parking. Wow, it really is a beautiful day. My relatives were telling me how cold it is back in UK at the moment. I think it went up from freezing to about 8 degrees today, so I think we're closer to 30, 31 degrees here today. It's a very sweaty type heat day. For those of you who probably haven't seen my YouTube channel before, I'm riding an Aerox Movistar 155cc. It's a nice bike. It looks probably bigger and better than it actually is, and particularly mine, because I've added all sorts of things like crash bars, top box, side boxes, side skirts, so it looks a bit more of a racing machine than it actually is. But mine is quite noticeable because of the colour scheme. It's a limited edition, and it happens to have 3 flags on the back of the bike, 1 British flag and 2 Filipino flags, so it's very hard to miss me in Angeles City, as the policemen have told me before. They all know me. But it gets some head turns, and it also gets some compliments when I'm parked in places and people walk past my bike. Quite often I get some very nice compliments from people about the bike. So we're on the way back up the Maki Mal Mountain View Road, heading towards Mountain View, and I'm going to go on beyond Mountain View up to MacArthur, coming out right opposite McDonald's in Angeles City. It's a nice road to ride, this one. It's been well tarmacked, so you're not hitting any speed bumps along this road. It's just when it starts to get a bit congested at this point up here. Sometimes I take my life in my hands here when you're trying to get round something coming up here. What's happening here? Why are we coming to a stop? If I'd left it another 1 hour, I'd have had the sun in my eyes. Luckily it's just off to the left at about the 10 o'clock position, so it's not really impeding my vision at the moment. But certain times of the day when it's quite hard to ride in Angeles City, when the sun is low and pointing directly at you. Right, here's the traffic now. So this will be stop start for nearly the whole way now. And it just depends whether I decide to go down the side of the vehicles or just wait behind vehicles now as to how quickly we get up this street. I'm not feeling very brave today, so I'll probably sit behind cars for most of the way. Wow, could do with air conditioning in this helmet. I normally have my helmet open, but today, because I have the microphone in the helmet, I've had to put it down in the closed position. So come on then, let's go around this one, come on. No, not brave enough. So there's a series of side streets off this road. On the right, Mountain View. On the left, I guess you would just call it Balabago. Also a market today, Mondays and Thursdays. Off to the right there, up one of these side streets, about 4 or 5 o'clock, there's a nice street market which I used to go to twice a week. I may end up getting there today. I'll keep an eye on the time and see how things go. But it's a market selling everything: clothes, electricals, food, vegetables, fish, meat, you name it, they sell it. Right.